Episode 220, God Took Them, Beliefs About Death, Divine Will, and Responsibility. Good evening, I am Tomas Guevara Calderon, and welcome to Rewriting the Reality. Thank you for joining me in another exploration of how beliefs influence perception and shape reality. Tonight, we're discussing a belief that touches us all, the idea that when someone passes away, it's because God took them. This phrase is often spoken in times of grief, offering solace and meaning. But it also raises profound questions about free will, intent, and our role in shaping life and its inevitable end. To deepen our understanding, we'll also explore Ludwig Feuerbach's thought-provoking philosophy about God as a human creation, and how this perspective challenges us to reconsider responsibility, both individually and collectively. 1. The comfort of belief, God took them. The belief that death is an act of divine will is universal, deeply rooted in many religious and spiritual traditions. Christianity presents death as part of God's ultimate plan, with phrases like, "The Lord gives," and "The Lord takes away," offering comfort to the grieving. Similarly, in Islam, the phrase, "We belong to Allah, and to Him we shall return," emphasizes divine control over life and death. For countless people, the idea that death is part of a greater plan brings peace by assigning purpose to loss. However, alongside its comfort, this belief also invites reflection. Does attributing death solely to divine will inadvertently diminish the importance of free will and intent, the core tools through which we navigate life and fulfill our values? 2. Free will, intent, and value fulfillment. While the belief in divine will brings comfort, it's essential to also recognize the significance of free will. Our choices and intentions shape not only our lives but the lives of those around us. For instance, the circumstances leading up to an event, whether joyful or tragic, are often influenced by human actions. Recognizing this doesn't diminish faith but highlights our shared responsibility in creating and safeguarding life. Similarly, value fulfillment is a vital part of human experience. Perhaps instead of seeing life and death solely as divine decisions, we might view them as opportunities to live meaningfully, embrace our values, and leave a lasting impact. 3. Feuerbach, God as a human creation. Philosopher Ludwig Feuerbach famously argued that God is a projection of human ideals, love, wisdom, power, and justice onto a divine being. This perspective invites us to see beliefs not as external truths but as reflections of our highest aspirations. Interestingly, Feuerbach's ideas were reportedly so compelling that even a high-ranking religious leader came to appreciate his perspective. This anecdote reveals the transformative power of his philosophy. Feuerbach challenges us to ask, does our belief in God and divine will empower us to take responsibility, or does it sometimes serve as a way to externalize accountability? Could phrases like "God took them" allow us to avoid confronting difficult questions about preventable losses or societal systems that affect mortality? 4. Leadership, divine will, and responsibility. This belief isn't limited to death, it extends to other aspects of life, like leadership and power structures. Throughout history, kings, emperors, and religious leaders have claimed to be anointed by God, using divine authority to justify their rule. Even today, high-ranking religious leaders, such as the Pope, are viewed as chosen by divine will. These beliefs not only shape perceptions but also influence societal dynamics and decision-making. Indigenous and Aboriginal traditions often see spiritual leaders as chosen by divine forces. While these traditions focus on communal harmony, they also highlight how perceptions of divine will can vary across cultures. 5. The interplay between belief and action. Ultimately, the idea that God took them is not just about divine will, it's about how belief shapes our actions. This belief offers comfort and helps us navigate grief, but it also invites us to consider how we can embrace responsibility in life. How do we honor life by taking steps to ensure safety, equity, and access to healthcare? How do we balance spiritual belief with the knowledge that our intent and choices play a key role in shaping reality? 6. A call to reflection. Beliefs like God took them are deeply personal and provide vital frameworks for understanding life's mysteries. However, they don't negate the importance of free will, intent, and value fulfillment. By embracing both faith and responsibility, we can create a reality that honors spirituality while empowering us to make meaningful choices. As Feuerbach's philosophy suggests, understanding the human origins of belief challenges us to take ownership of the realities we create. When we accept that life's meaning comes not from divine will but from our actions, we honor both the sacred and the human in every moment. Closing thoughts as we conclude tonight's episode, I invite you to reflect. How do your beliefs about God and death shape your perception of life? Do they empower you to act with intent and fulfill your values, or do they provide solace in surrendering control? Let's continue this dialogue in future episodes. If you found tonight's discussion meaningful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Rewriting the Reality for more thought-provoking explorations. And if you want more information, you can buy my books on Amazon.com.